Whew. Speaking of God of War, this first one I had is God of War. Ooh, God of War DLC. So we'll go over it here in a second. Cuts, bruises, and back concussion. That's not too bad, all things considered. It could have been way worse. So yes, this first one is apparently there is potentially a rumor that there is some God of War DLC coming. I tried to skim this Vash to make sure that there wasn't any details that might be kind of interesting. So I believe there's not any spoilers or anything in here. So kind of when I was going through this, as I was reading it, it sounds like they're very much like the director or whatever is pretty defiantly stated that he's not gonna make DLC. But it's so they're saying, generally speaking, DLC for God of War Ragnarok wouldn't be surprising for a number of reasons. As mentioned, Ragnarok sold incredibly well for Sony and is already one of the best-selling first-party games in PlayStation history. So they're like saying like, well, it wouldn't be surprising because it sold really well. Like, but yeah, a lot of things sell well. Doesn't mean that they're necessarily going to get DLC. Sorry, let me go over here real quick. The only caveat with this rumor is that those at Santa Monica Studios itself have previously indicated that DLC for God of War Ragnarok probably wouldn't come about. Even Eric Williams suggesting DLC for the game likely wouldn't be happening. So there's definitely a bunch of this kind of like, it's all rumors at this point. So there's nothing even like I don't know. It sounds like very much like I schemed it before. Yeah. It sounds like there's no spoilers, but there's also doesn't sound like there's any kind of real reason to believe that there might be any DLC, but we'll definitely see. If something gets officially announced, we'll make sure we talk about it. Since the studio says they're not going to, since they said they have a few rubbish parts like Fenrir. The game does? What do you mean, man? Oh, maybe I shouldn't ask what you mean. So potentially some DLC for the game eventually. Maybe not. Well, no, we don't know. They're very hush right now about anything. This next one is, I believe both of these are from Casper. Both of these articles. DC fans show support for Grant Gustin appearing as the Flash in the Batman 2. Yeah, exactly. I asked Ron to explain. I was like, ooh, never mind. So DC fans want the Arrowverse's Grant Gustin to return to his most famous role, Barry Allen, as the Flash, opposite of Robert Pattinson in the Batman 2. That'd be pretty interesting. So, I mean, listen, I think everybody's pretty cool with what's his name not being the Flash. But that's a pretty interesting take to have the Flash in the Batman, as the Batman was like really, really grounded. More than Ezra's myself. Yeah, and I think that's how people are feeling. Ron wants games with no sadness. Yeah. He wants no real emotions. This seems like that seems like a very strange movie for him to appear in, right? A very serious Batman, grounded, you know, semi-realistic at least, you know. And to have the Flash in, I don't know, seems pretty funny. But I'm done with superhero crossovers. What do you mean crossovers? Isn't every superhero movie a crossover technically now? Overdoing it at this point. I am really excited about the Batman, at least the sequel to the Batman. I really enjoyed the first one so far. I really liked it. So I'd be interested to see what they're gonna end up doing. Yeah, thank you so much for these articles. I'm interested to see, you know, we'll see if any of this fan support kind of pushes DC in any kind of way. Work together a lot anyway. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just thought it was funny that is the thing not really a crossover. That's kind of what I'm saying. That's why I was wondering why Ron's saying crossover. I mean, they're all technically crossovers at that point, or they're all not. Justice League Dark live action. Oh, so you got preferences. It's only if it's the thing you want. As long as it's very well done, as long as the story is perfect.
God damn it, Ron!
Damn, man. I'm tired with the mainstream heroes. The mainstream ones. All right, man. All right. Well, I hope for your sake that they do. Just for you, my friend. Just for you. All right. So this next one was about apparently somebody leaked part of Starfield and got arrested. Ron wants Squirrel Girl. Oh no. Oh no. What's happening, Cyclo? Squirrel Girl's a weird one. That's a weird one. Although Spider-Gwen was kind of like, I mean, not as weird as Squirrel Girl, but Spider-Gwen was kind of like not known until the Spider-Verse movies. We need to see them. That's gonna be interesting, Ron. I think James Gunn is really pushing for a lot of the weird stuff. The man who leaked the first 40 minutes or so of Bethesda's highly anticipated RPG Starfield was arrested yesterday, not for leaking spoilers, but because of his theft of the game. He goes by the Batman on Twitter. I don't know. Well, let's we'll have to see if they actually say. As first reported by Kotaku, the 29-year-old Darren Harris was booked yesterday in Shelby County, Tennessee, on felony charges of theft of property costing $2,500 to $10,000, a misdemeanor charge of theft of property, $1,000 or less, and another misdemeanor charge of possession of marijuana. Oh no! A misdemeanor charge of possession of marijuana? Really? All that stuff, and they were like, but yeah, get the marijuana, you know. IGN has obtained the incident report of the arrest, which lists the stolen property as a video game Microsoft Starfield unreleased game. While it's currently unclear what further legal repercussions Harris will still have to face, he posted a $10,000 bail today, according to the sheriff's office. Who also leaked Starfield? Interesting, because it sounds like this guy, maybe he got this stuff from this guy. Oh, so that's too not mainstream. Ron wants everything. He wants it to not be mainstream, but be not too weird. It's a lazy concept. I mean, whatever, man, right? These guys are so leaky like. Oh, like Cyclo? Damn, man. That's true. So yeah, I just thought this was crazy though. This guy, I mean, they found the guy and they were like, got him. So arrested, posted bail. I am assuming there might be some charges he'll either have to fight or do whatever with. So. All right, let's keep going. Oh yeah, okay. So I'm gonna try and go through these kind of a little bit quick, but so there was like three deaths that happened over the last couple of days, and I don't know exactly when. I mean, I'm not super worried about it, but there was like 3 of them, so I put them all back to back so we can kind of get through them and move on. I don't want to. I always hate having to go through these and then dwell on them too much. Doesn't make them likable automatic. Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about Squirrel Girl, so. Arlene Sorkin, the original voice of Harley Quinn, passed away. I was trying to see if there was any information, but it just says that she'd passed away. She was 67. Yeah, that was what I was saying. This was the Harley Quinn that I really knew, really growing up with. There's a lot of the other Harley Quinn stuff that's been coming out over the last handful of years, but I feel like this is the one that I really knew and grew up with. So I was really sad about this. Mr. J. I know they were just doing they're doing a re-release of Mask of the Phantasm. I don't know if you guys have never seen Mask of the Phantasm. It's really, really, really good. I can't remember if she was in it or not though, but I'm pretty sure. Kaylee Coco? I don't know Kaylee Coco. So this one was pretty sad. The other one, the next one was Bob Barker passed away at 99. I honestly was a little bit shocked. I didn't even, not that I didn't realize he was still alive, but I was like, oh man. Yeah, one of the best game show hosts, Bob Barker. She's from The Big Bang Theory, Kaylee Coco. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know her Harley Quinn. Good animated movie. Yeah, man. It was a really good one. Mask of the Phantasm. Bob Barker too, right? Everybody who knows if you lived in any of the Americas, maybe even outside of that, I don't know. And you were homesick, you watched The Price is Right. That's the only thing that got you feeling a little bit better, even if you were faking it. Yeah, Bob Barker was a pretty awesome host, and he was always the guy who was very vocal about, we got the prices right here too. Maybe, we don't know. I can't confirm that, Ron. No, I was gonna say he was very vocal about rights about animals and stuff, or not rights. What is the spaying and neutering your cats? I know for sure your animals, maybe your cats, which is such a great idea because there are so many stray cats. But I know that was a big thing for him, and I think he also is just not I think he was just an animal advocate in general. Loved him in Happy Gilmore. Yes, I know, right? Stayed right under $1. Oh, wow. Damn. Well, maybe he would enjoy that. He seemed like he had a pretty good sense of humor about it. Since forever. Yeah, we'll see, Ron. I don't know, man. He lived Yeah, an awesome life though. Yeah. This one again pretty sad. This last one, not a person that I know very well of, but this one was just kind of shocking. This guy is a WWE wrestler, Bray Wyatt. Passed away suddenly at 36. I don't know this guy. But yeah, 36 is shocking. Just received a call from WWE Hall of Famer Mike Rotunda, who informed us of the tragic news that our family member for life, Wyndham Rotunda, also known as Bray Wyatt, unexpectedly passed earlier today. That is crazy. Yeah, I just had seen something about this, and again, just kind of a shocking one. So there's like a report that he may have passed away from a heart attack after getting COVID, which just exacerbated his heart issues. Damn, that's really sad. So I wanted to go over these, and like I said, they always kind of make me feel a little bit uncomfortable and stuff, but I like to bring them up just so that we can kind of see them and maybe reminisce a little bit in the chat a little, if like the Bob Barker one. That was great. But I do want to move on and not dwell on it too long. Oh yeah. Okay, so this one was, I forget, someone, real life is rubbish, right? That's why we move on. Somebody was talking about this to us the other day, either in my chat or in Vash's chat. I can't remember. But Phasmophobia got delayed on console following a fire incident in the dev's office building. I think we had got like a very quick version, and so we didn't know exactly what was going on. So I actually found this article so we could kind of go over it a little more. But it does sound like, yeah, they're gonna push back the release days to regulate emotions like Vulcans. Is that a Star Trek thing? Is that the one that Spock is? Damn, I was looking for a yes or a no here. First and foremost, we'd like to thank you all for our support and that you are just as excited as we are for the console release. Due to a recent fire incident in our office building and an unpredicted development issue, our ability to test and develop has been significantly impacted. After careful reconsideration, we have made the tough decision to delay the console release, initially set for August, while we get everything sorted. We are now aiming for a special launch during the week leading up to Halloween this October. No one knows Star Trek. Was I wrong? I thought I got it. Man, I don't know. There's no pleasing you, Ron. Man, I tried. So yeah, I guess there was a fire, but I guess they didn't really say what it was, but there was some kind of fire in one of their buildings that kind of caused them to not be able to test and develop like they want to. So they're gonna have to push it back a couple of months. But that's kind of fitting to be coming out the week up to Halloween. That's pretty cool. Hopefully they can get it all kind of squared away, and if they can, that'd be amazing. Yeah, that week up to Halloween, Where they do the testing caught on fire. Yeah, or something like that. Maybe somebody left something in the microwave. I was gonna make a joke about there was like an office thing here, but I don't remember the exact thing that happened. But the temp caught the office on fire, but I don't remember exactly how. Learn to box in emotion to a point they act like robots. That they do. I think they did that just because what's his name couldn't act, but they really wanted him in there. Was a Pop-Tart in the toaster? Nice. Who is that? Who was that guy? I can't. Leonard Nimoy. It's because Leonard Nimoy couldn't act, man. They were like, shit. We already signed him. Like, ooh, let's make a backstory about how they act like robots because they're so good at holding in all their emotions. They really wrote that right into the story. All right. Oh, is a Pete in the toaster actually? Oh, Ron, we talking about in The Office, the show The Office. All right, got the coffee flowing again. All right, let's move on to the next. Oh yeah, this one was wild. Clues about The Office? Same until recently. I've only just started recently watching it. This is my first time through it. Andor writer quotes Star Wars show during speech at Strike Picket. Quote, "One way out." I just thought this was kind of goofy and kind of funny. The Andor writer Beau Wilmot led a Star Wars-inspired "One Way Out" chant following an impassioned speech at the WGA Solidarity Picket in New York City on August 24th. With a brick. See, man. I just thought that was kind of an interesting one, right? I almost tear my house because of a toaster. Good thing I unplugged it right away before it got out of control. Yeah, that's very scary. Dang. As reported by Deadline, former WGA East president Wilmot joined Andor series creator Tony Gilroy on the picket line, where he empowered attendees by referencing the triumphs of writers in past strikes. He also quoted the critically acclaimed One Way Out episode of Andor that he wrote, leading the crowd into a refrain. "The longer this strike goes on, the tougher it gets, the stronger our solidarity must be, because we have an obligation not just to ourselves, but to those who came before us, and to those who come after us. And we know what the one way out is. It's staying on these streets until we get a deal that's fair." One Way Out is the 10th episode of Andor and arguably one of the most thrilling, as it sees... Oh, I will not spoil this. Sorry. As it sees a something. You can read it if you would like to spoil yourself. No one can prove how important writers are to shows like Andor writers, right? And I just thought that was kind of interesting that he's kind of inciting his own writing and stuff. Very kind of cool, kind of a little bit strange. I'm kind of surprised people were like, yeah, I guess we'll go along with that. Sure, whatever. So yeah, I wanted to bring this up as we still are kind of like not really know what's going on, with all the WGA and everything stuff. No deals at this point. About sticking it to the man, so it's very appropriate. Yeah, I thought so too. It's just funny that it ended up coming up like that. All right. So there's been a couple of films that are getting pushed back now. Speaking of these strikes. So Dune Part 2 is getting delayed until next year. Godzilla X Kong and The Lord of the Rings are also shifting. In a major shift to the 2023 calendar, Dune Part 2 has been pushed back several months from November 3rd till March 15th of next year. The sequel to the 2021 film was set to be one of 2023's major theatrical releases, and the delay happens as Hollywood's writers and actors strikes continue. At least partly at issue is the fact that stars Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya wouldn't be able to promote Dune Part 2 if the SAG-AFTRA strike is still ongoing in November. The shift causes something of a domino effect for WB's calendar, as the studio also announced today that it's moving Godzilla X Kong out of March 15th spot to April 12th, and also delaying The Lord of the Rings: The War of Rohirrim animated film from the April 12th to December 13th. So, I mean, you know. Ugh. Jagged faced boy. Ooh, more Timothy news again. I mean, I guess it's not news about him. It's more about, you know, Dune Part 2. Why don't you like Liza P? What? Who said I don't like Liza P? I've never even played Liza P, man. I do have the demo though. I wanted to check out the demo. You can get more Timothy content. That guy's not actually Timothy, man. It's just a guy who looks like Timothy. So yeah, some big shakeups over at WB. Apparently this Lord of the Rings animated show or movie or whatever. I didn't even know about that. I didn't even know it was a thing. So it's getting shifted. That's why. Why don't you play Liza P? Oh, why don't I play it? Because it's not out yet, is it? I thought there's only a demo right now. I see. My bad. All right. Okay, so I think the company is called PDP, but they are putting dioramas in its new Switch and Xbox controllers. I saw these and I just thought these were actually pretty fucking sick, and they're pretty cheap. I don't know if they're gonna be good controllers, but they look really sick. So PDP has announced a new unique lineup of stylish controllers for the Nintendo Switch and Xbox. The ROM's controllers, as they're called, seem pretty basic in terms of their functionality, but the transparent housing of each controller features a slick shadow box-like aesthetic, complete with floating minis of your favorite characters, a unique backdrop, and LED accents. I thought these were pretty interesting looking, just kind of like having a little bit of extra, a little extra detail. I don't know how cheap they are, or how good they are, because I see these ones are all wired and they're like $40. I don't know so there's like some wireless ones for $60. I just thought these were pretty cool. If you're interested in taking a look at them, you have to go over to the Discord and find the link over there. Jesus, Ron. Games you don't like, huh? What games? I don't even understand, man. I feel like I'm getting attacked here. Yes, thank you. There's the Discord link. Make sure you check it out if you would like. All right. This next one is about, apparently there's gonna be a Fallout TV show. I mean, who knew about that? But so it was wants to talk about the new airport sim demo. What's the airport sim demo, Ron? Tell me about it, man. Amazon's first official Fallout TV show artwork is an AI looking eyesore, and I was like, what are they talking about? So I'm looking at this thing. Don't worry, they'll highlight some of the issues down below. But first of all, you just look at it and you're like, I mean, look, it's a really generic looking, whatever for Fallout. But as we go down a little bit, you can see there is a spot where it just looked like they just smeared everything down. Over here, this is a woman's legs, and apparently she has 3 of them. Yeah, these are upon closer inspection. This one, they pointed out that this car is facing backwards somehow, or at least the lights are on the back, but the traffic is going the other way, so the whole thing is just fucking goofy as fuck. It's weird because you don't notice it right away until it's kind of pointed out and you're like, oh god. There's an airport sim. Is sim games still a thing? Oh bro, the sim, like the actual just Sims games is totally a thing, and simulation games in general are definitely a thing, man, and they're still huge. So yeah, this one was pretty fucking goofy. Farm Sim 22 just got an update for this show poster. They must have. I mean, I feel like they had to have. So then they got like all these cars going down one way, and then they are showing that all the cars on the other side are going the same way. But then they have this like weird ass sidewalk in the middle of it. And then they were saying like towards the back side, it's just, a bunch of shapes and colors and shit. Whatever. That part I don't even care about. I'm reading through news and not paying attention to chat. That's all right. Just likes to point out the Emperor isn't wearing any clothes. What a reference. So all these things together, I was like, okay, pretty goofy or whatever. I just loved that there was a guy. Oh, where is? Oh yeah, right here. This guy. This guy this dude is so pissed. He was like, the background is AI. They really couldn't pay one fucking artist to do this. So yeah, it was just one of those things. Like I said, when I saw it, I was like, I mean, it looks fine or whatever. And then they're actually showing me all the things, and I was like, ooh, yeah, that's weird. So I wanted to show this off because it made me laugh. Oh man. Okay, cool. I got a couple of trailers. Yeah, pretty wild, right? Okay, so this first one is for a game called Axolotl. Okay, I mean, let's check it out.
Axolotls, they're cute and they're friendly. In the deep, dark forest they play. They start as axolotls, eat everything that they kill, armed and ready to slay. Axolotl, a lot of axolotls. A lot of axolotls.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of things about this that are pretty freaking weird. It feels like a Souls game. It is a bullet hell game, and I will never play this game. They start as axolotls. Yes, that's correct. Did it go Super Saiyan? And maybe. I know that it was raising a bunch of little axolotls so that it could sacrifice them. It looks wild. I don't know. I just thought this one was kind of funny. Not even really a game I'll ever play or anything like that. Just remnant from the Ashes gun Souls. Yeah, I mean, it's just like I said, like a bullet hell game. Pretty intense, pretty cool, but pretty funny. This next one is for a game called Deathground. Yeah, I remember this one. But yeah, let's take a look. No, I agree though, Ron. Man, it looks like Alien. Like they're definitely making it very Alien-like. But it's like it looked like the first like dino game I could even think of recently. No release date, not yet. That I could even think of recently that was like, yeah, you can't fight dinosaurs. Like you should be running and hiding from them. Like actually making them kind of scary. It would have been interesting if it was Dino Crisis, but no, it's called, yeah, Deathground. Yeah, co-op. It's gonna be pretty awesome, man. Played Dino Crisis a long time ago, man. Co-op with friends, dude. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. All right. This next one is I'm not gonna cue this one up too much. Let's just get into this one and then we'll go over it afterwards. Yes, that is that game company. So I'll kind of explain this a little bit. So this is going to be an animated series. Yeah, so it's an upcoming animated series for 2024, which is crazy that they're gonna be making the jump over to like shows at this point then. Like the Feathery Raptor. That's right, man. Yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be a series. I am really excited about this. Was their mobile game right? Yes, but did you see how actually fucking pretty this is though? So you don't have to do the mobile thing. You can just enjoy this story that they're gonna have here. Yeah, I am really excited about this one. And And it was like like one of the only ones that I saw recently that I was like, yes, I'm so hyped for this. So yes, yes, this one made me legitimately excited. So, and yeah, that game company, they're gonna make the jump to being a little more storytelling, which I mean shouldn't be that big a jump for them. All right. So this last one is a game called Akatori. I'm probably not saying it right, but it looks pretty interesting. Some cool mechanics and everything. Very short trailer, but I figure we'll check this one out as well. Art style too. Yep, that's it. Yeah, very, very cool, very small, minimal kind of thing. Taifu. Oh, I don't remember Taifu. I just like, yeah, kind of having the stick, like the art style is really cool and everything, but having that stick and like throwing it, bouncing off of it, and catching it in the air and using it, it looked pretty cool. Some fluid combat. Also, this reminded me, I saw an article about that Black Myth game, and I've only heard really good things. I've heard that the combat is as good as it looks. That game is giving me a little bit more hype for that show. Couldn't find any info. I think they just haven't really shown anything yet, man. But yeah, as soon as we know, if you find out, let me know too, Psycho. It was a PS2 Kung Fu side scroller. Okay. Yeah, so like I said, yeah, I've been really hyped for that game, but then yeah, everybody's saying that even just playing it plays as good as it looks. There was, yes, yo, what's happening, Taint, man? Welcome on in. It looks so good, and like I said, all the articles I've seen about it, they're saying that it's as good as it looks. I think there was like a 18-minute gameplay thing, and I'm not gonna watch it. I think I'm gonna try and stay clear at this point from it, man. I think I'm gonna try and stay clear and just go in blind. Oh, it looks so good though. All right, last couple of things real quick. They're all Disney-ish related. And that's what happens. Disney Plus is shelving 2 completed shows, meaning that they're never going to see the light of day. Disney has canceled 2 upcoming TV shows that were supposed to stream on its Disney Plus service. According to Deadline, Disney is no longer moving forward with the Spiderwick Chronicles, a series that had already finished filming the episodes for its first season. The outlet notes that the series is being shopped by Paramount to other potential buyers. So that one may end up getting bought and then, somewhere, playing somewhere else, whatever. Disney also announced at Disney Plus Day 2021 that it was working on a live action adaptation of the children's fantasy book series. While details from Disney itself were slim, Variety reported last year that Jack Dylan Grazer, who is best known for his role in the 2017 film It and DCU's Shazam films, was one of the member cast for the series. The rest writes itself. right. I guess I wasn't really expecting that. The outlet also reported that the second Disney Plus show Axed was Nautilus, a UK live-action Captain Nemo series, also announced back in 2021. Filming was also complete on that project. Both shows are just a few casualties due to Disney's strategic realignment, which started in March when Disney CEO Bob Iger announced that 7,000 employees were being laid off to cut back over $5 billion in costs. As Deadline notes, Disney announced earlier this year that it was planning to cut content on its streaming services, intending to cut $3 billion in non-sports content. So, I guess if you were really interested in the Spiderwick Chronicles or a show called Nautilus, they're not coming out anymore. At least for right now. Radioactive spider bites John Wick. God damn it. Disney VFX workers behind movies like live action Little Mermaid take big step toward unionization. I think I talked about this a little bit ago, that Marvel VFX artists were going to try and unionize. So it sounds like Disney VFX workers as well are going to try and do the same. They just don't want any submarine shows for the moment. Nah, man, they'll take some submarine shows. I'm sure there's some good ones out there too, especially about a rogue sub-captain. Is that what Captain Nemo's about, man? I don't know about that at all. It sounds like something you would know about. Seems like an old person thing. Walt Disney Studios visual effects designers are the latest group within Hollywood to take a step towards unionization, joining Marvel Studios artists in a broader push to seek better compensation and other benefits from studios. It's classic literature. Yeah, well, I don't know no classic literature. There's a lot of those like classic books that I never got through, you know? Never got to read, never got to go through them and stuff. 2000 Leagues Under the Sea is classic. Classically old. Variety reports that a super majority of 18 in-house VFX crew members signaled their design to unionize in a filing with the National Labor Relations Board. Their work encompasses a host of live-action Disney movies, including the recently released Little Mermaid, which have counted among Disney's most successful projects in recent years. Yeah, I mean, listen, there's a ton of those kind of old things, man. I don't know them all. What do you want me to do, man? I don't know. The VFX artists are going to try and unionize, which, again, good idea, but it's just, you know, as of this moment, it hasn't happened, and I don't know. I think it's interesting, but I also think it's a good idea, especially for the VFX artists who tend to seem to be like very, very overworked, and I think not compensated correctly. So, could be a really great thing. I feel like promoting Little Mermaid is probably not a great idea. I did see it, and Sebastian was nightmare fuel. So surprising more industries around movies aren't unionized. Well, yeah, and I think that's why they're kind of all pushing towards that right now. You know, like they're all kind of making that push towards unionizing, especially with everything that's been going on. So Yeah, you're right. But that's why, like I said, I think now they're realizing like, oh shit, we need to do this.
Shut up and take my money.
Cyclo with the 395 biddies. Here is the amount you need to buy the cheapest copy of 2,000 Leagues Under the Sea from Amazon.
Thank you. I guess I'll have to try and do that with your with with the 395 biddies. I feel like I almost have to at this point. Yeah, I got them real nervous. Yes, man, of course. Jesus. Thank you, friend. Shit. All right, so the last thing. Marvel Studios is laying out a complete MCU timeline for the first time in its upcoming book. It's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? Oh, sorry. Oh, damn. Is it 20,000 leagues? Oh, my bad, man. I didn't know. See, you can tell. You can tell I don't know. Darn it. Sorry, I missed a zero. Okay, so let me get into this here. If you want to catch up on the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe for whatever reason, Marvel Studios announced today that it is publishing? Why did I say publicizing? Publishing a comprehensive book on what has gone on in the MCU timeline so far. It is available for pre-order over at Amazon. Who is this? Final warning. Excuse me, Husky Canvas? What is this that you're dropping in here? Oh, the book is $45. Oh, it's $50 with a 10% off discount right now. Yeah, I don't know what you're trying to put in here. I hope nobody was clicking on that. So, hey, I went and clicked. I clicked delete as well, and I thought I totally deleted, says Sebastian. I mean, I don't think we should ban them. Just keep an eye on people like that. Map out the timeline now. Yes, and then also charge people $50 to also be able to map out the timeline. That'll be completely irrelevant as soon as the next movie comes out. Upcoming hardcover book that covers the first 4 phases of the MCU. Great for people who have not watched 32 films and 21 TV shows. Hard to keep up and then jump back in. Yeah, I feel that. I've watched a lot of the stuff. It's just everything is just very like. It's funny because I think they're kind of making this point like, well, if you haven't kept up with everything, I think at this point you almost don't even need to keep up with everything right now, you know? So I'm guessing this is gonna be like a because they're like, it'll be over the first few, you know, phases or whatever, and then they'll do another one of these like, all right, here's the next few phases. Fell off after Endgame. Hey, that's a perfect time to fall off, man. I think that was the pinnacle, you know. So yes, if you wanted to check out what's going on, $50 over at Amazon. All right, that's it for the news for today. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out, and I will see you over on the other side.